Talk boxing, man. Listen, first and foremost, let me start this live off by hollering out, giving my boy BVO man a shout out, and thanking him for allowing me on his channel like he always does, and giving him an apology for losing my temper last night with someone. I'm a grown man, and at the end of the day, I don't carry myself like that. I don't betray to be a tough guy, and I allowed someone to kind of get me out of my character last night. So BVO, if you see this, man, I just want to give you my apologies and say that I was wrong for that at the end of the day. Even if I didn't like what the guy was saying, I should have, been more respectful because that's your brand, and I rock with your brand just like you rock with mine, brother. So let me get that out the way, first and foremost. Now, man, if y'all seen the title of this, man, and this is the reason that I kind of got upset last night. We was really talking about Jerron Boots Ennis last night. And I see the way people, a lot of people look at Jerron Boots Ennis. You have those that think this guy is going to be an all-time great. I'm one of those people. And you have those that believe that, he ain't doing anything with his career. He's not going to be nothing. I'm not going to say they don't see his talent, but they don't want to give Boots the credit. And what I'm saying is, it's hard to get that credit when nobody wants to fight you. If you pay attention to what Boots does, man, he's willing to take on all comers. His fights are exciting. You know what I'm saying? Matchroom, he signed with Eddie Hearn now, and nothing. This guy's the limit for Boots. Boots is a generational talent. And if I don't understand when someone looks at Boots, man, maybe because I've been in the ring, maybe because I've been, a part of boxing for so long or watching boxing, I can understand what I'm looking at when I see Boots. Everybody not gonna see what I see, and I don't expect them to. But I know for a fact, man, that there ain't nobody, right now, I believe, 147 pounds, the Boots can't beat. And what I mean, you can't even put Bud Crawford at 147 no more. He's moving up. You know what I'm saying? He's got a fight at 154. He's trying to become four division world champion. Shout out and salute, man, to Terrence Bud Crawford. But with that being said, I feel like if you're gonna go to 154, Bud, let the belts go. Let the belts go so people can fight for him. So Boots can have an opportunity. Because I believe the only way Boots is gonna get a fight, a real fight, he got to get his hands on those other belts. He has to have what people want because people don't want to face him. Nobody wants to go in there and take a L and get beat up just for just for the fun of it. But if he gets the belt, guess what happens then? People gonna start having to face him. You can't duck him no more. You can't run from Boots. Boots being run from, man, and it's ridiculous. You take a look. I said Boots could go to 154 right now. And there's plenty of competition right there. And last night we were talking about it, like I said on BBO channel. And we was talking about, hey, Boots and what he can do and what's next for him. And one thing about Eddie Hearn, I'm gonna stand on this. I believe Eddie Hearn is the best promoter in boxing. And I know without a doubt, Eddie Hearn is gonna make things happen for Boots. He didn't sign that man for no reason. So I can promise y'all, before this year is over, Boots will be in the ring. And by next year, I look to see Boots fighting 2 to 3 times without a doubt, man. And that's what we need. We need to see Boots in the ring. We need these fighters more active. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not active and just sitting on the shelf, it does their career no good. Now, Ryan Garcia, we know he's not a 140-pound fighter. Right now he's a 143-pound fighter. I would say that's the weight class Ryan Garcia like to fight at. 143 pounds, you know what I'm saying? But listen, Ryan Garcia is definitely gonna have to go to 147. He's already said he can't make 140. And there's been a lot of talk about him going up there and maybe facing Jerron Boots Ennis. And if y'all paid any attention, like I said before, his dad already kind of gave the notion that ain't the fight they want. And you know why that ain't the fight they want, man. He's not willing. Hey, listen, I don't care what Ryan Garcia done to Devin Haney. I watched that fight. I watched it 3 times. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney both didn't look that good, but it did turn out to be a good fight. But I've seen a lot of holes in both of their games, things that they both need to work on. And I just don't see Ryan, going in there having a real chance against Boots. Boots is 5'10", man, 74-inch arm reach. Ryan Garcia is about 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. It ain't a good matchup for Ryan. I see Boots stopping Ryan. I don't think that fight goes past 6, 7 rounds. We know how Boots gets in there and gets down. I just don't think that fight goes too far. But I would like to see it. But I think Ryan should, had the opportunity maybe to go up there and face Mario Barrios first. You know what I'm saying? Get his feet wet and let's see how he looks because Mario Barrios is an excellent fighter. And you know, Mario Barrios wants to fight Boots. I think he might be the only guy, man, clamoring to get the opportunity to fight Boots. And I don't know what came about with that. You know what I'm saying? Why they're not Eddie Hearn's not making it, Eddie Hearn, but it's no still early in the game. He just signed with Matchroom, so he might get that. But I heard Mario Barrios and his team said that fight was supposed to happen. They really want that fight. And I really want to see it because Mario Barrios is not an A plus fighter, maybe not even an A fighter, but I would say that I would give him about a B minus. He's a B, you know what I'm saying? He's right there. He's right there on the cusp, you know what I'm saying? There's just a few things in his game that I see that he needs to change. But Mario Barrios can box, man. And that would be a pretty good fight for Boots, you know what I'm saying? We would get to see Boots probably maybe pull out a little more of his arsenal. He can really show you what he can do. And that's what I want to see. Because, man, I'm telling you, Boots got, man, that tool bag is deep. You talking about a guy that got a tool bag, man, like a Turnbull Crawford. Boots is that guy. Like I tell y'all, man, when I look at Boots, man, I see Roy Jones type of talent. You know, I just think Roy Jones was a better athlete. I've never seen a no athlete like Roy Jones as far as in the boxing ring. But Boots is right there. He's on that level. And he can switch, he can do everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, the hand speed, Roy Jones' hand speed was crazy. We know that, man. That hand speed was different. But Boots has good speed, the movement, you know what I'm saying? He's a real switch, you know what I'm saying? He's able to go southpaw, right? You know what I'm saying? Turnbull Crawford used to be, well, I call it switch hitter. You know what I'm saying? But now Turnbull Crawford, you know what I'm saying? He mainly stays left-handed when he's in the ring. You don't see him switching up anymore. You don't see it too much anymore. And, you know, Boots, he does it. You might see Boots switch, you know what I'm saying, to southpaw or back, you know what I'm saying, whatever, to right hand, maybe 5, 6 times in the fight. And I'm really high on Boots, man. And I'm tired of people, you know, people calling him email champion, things like that. Listen, hey, he accepted the belt. You know, his dad said they didn't want to take it like that. But what choice do you really have? Because what you're really hoping for, okay, if I take the belt, maybe there's somebody out there that wants this belt that's willing to face me. Guess what? Nobody wants that belt now. Now all of a sudden, man, people act like they don't even see the belt. That's what Boots is doing to these guys. Got these guys ducking, dodging, scared. You know what I'm saying? Not picking up the phone when they see the now when Matchroom call anybody at 147 pounds when they see that phone call come, man, they gonna try to block the call. They don't want no call from Eddie Hearn at 147 pounds because they know what's on the table, and it's Jerron Boots Ennis. Man, the one more thing I want to get into because this is something we discussed last night on the live, talking about Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez, and him deserving a shot and what's going on with that. Man, let me ask y'all a question. Who do you know, man, waits 3 years on a title shot? It's unheard of. We see who Canelo Alvarez is facing right now, Hammond McGill. We see what's going on with that. Shout out to Hammond for getting that shot and, you know what I'm saying, securing that bag. Golden Boy securing the bag for him. But we know for a fact, man, Canelo Alvarez hates Oscar De La Hoya. Said he would never work with Oscar again. But guess what happened? When his back was against the wall and he was going to have to face David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, man, he went over there to his enemy. Now you tell me why Oscar De La Hoya was, you know what I'm saying, somebody Canelo hates, was able to secure that fight for Jaime Mugia. Canelo Alvarez said over and over, I'd never work with Oscar again. I ain't no way I'll work with Oscar. I mean, he didn't even want the man at the press conference or even, you know what I'm saying, involved in this fight right here. But because he didn't want to face the Mexican monster, man, this man went over there and did what? He's facing a Golden Boy fighter. So this tells me everything I need to know. And a lot of people still saying they believe that Canelo beats David Benavidez. I don't. I think styles make fights. Canelo's gotten older. You know, I see Canelo's always had stamina issues. He doesn't like to, you know, have to fight every round, every minute. You know what I'm saying? He wants to take off during rounds. Man, David Benavidez don't allow you to do that. He keeps applying the pressure until he breaks you. And Canelo, I can see, I'm just telling y'all, man, y'all may think it's crazy. And what I'm gonna say, I see him stopping Canelo. Not because of Canelo's you know, his chin is suspect. Man, Canelo got a cast iron chin. Nobody, I don't think, is knocking Canelo out cold. But I think an accumulation of shots, applying the pressure, I could see, man, a late round stoppage by the referee. I'm talking about from a beatdown. That's what I see. Canelo being tired in the later rounds, not being able to defend himself, and David Benavidez shocking the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I think it'll play out. And I think Canelo knows that. David Morrell and David Benavidez would never get a fight. You know what I'm saying? With Canelo Alvarez, I don't believe in this lifetime unless somebody like Turk she come along and is willing to put up a lot of money to make Canelo say, "Hey man, you know what? I got a lot of cash, but man, this right here, man, this can add on to my great grandchildren." You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth. Generational wealth, man, will make people do a lot of things they said they wouldn't do. And I believe that's the only way we could Canelo Alvarez, man, in that ring with David Benavidez or Dave Morrell. Let me know what y'all think about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like people, this Canelo fans, they're diehard Canelo fans. They want the Mexican monster to face Dave Morrell. Now, I don't care. Like people say, well, what has Dave Morrell done to get a shot with David Benavidez? It's the same question they asked, what has David Benavidez done to get a shot with Canelo? And I hate to hear that, man. David Benavidez went out, he beat Caleb Plant. He beat Boo Boo. Now people are saying Boo Boo trash. You know what I'm saying? Wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that now because they're trying to downplay the significance of what David Benavidez did. And that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Why say now all of a sudden Boo Boo is trash? He ain't never been trash before. But now since the Mexican monster beat him, he's trash. Caleb Plant, he ain't trash, but now guess what? All Caleb Plant, man, he ain't nothing but a C+ fighter. He ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? These are the things they say, man, when they're trying to protect their favorite fighter, Canelo Alvarez, man. And it doesn't make sense. Why don't you want to see the best fight the best? I'm 50 years old, man. I've been a part of boxing for a long time. I came through an era where, you know what I'm saying, talk was cheap. They did it in the ring. Real fighters do it in the ring. All this Twitter stuff, you know what I'm saying? I see Shakur Stevens and other fighters every time I look up, they on Twitter. They can't be training because they spend too much time in front of the computer. Every time I look up, they sitting down somewhere talking. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make sense. I'm not used to this. And that's what's wrong with boxing. I don't know why people can't see why boxing isn't what it used to be. And it's because the fighters we have today don't fight. All they do is talk. Here's all we hear is a bunch of chitter chatter. Oh yeah, we keep waiting and waiting and waiting. It takes forever for us to get the fight we want. Ryan Garcia and Tank was a big fight, yes, commercially. But was it really a fight we wanted? Real hardcore fans, would you have rather seen Ryan Garcia and Tank or Tank versus Teofimo Lopez? You know what I'm saying? That's the fight to make. Teofimo Lopez is a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia a real fighter, but we knew, man, anybody with common sense that Tank was going to beat him. You know what I'm saying? We knew Tank was going to beat him. So now, it's time for them, man, to start giving us what we want as fans. We keep saying, man, we want these fights and we're going to do something about it, but we're not. Because just like y'all, I'm going to watch. When it comes to boxing, man, if they put it out there, it might not be the fight I want, but I love boxing, so I'm going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch it. But we got to do something, man. They got to do better. Our sport, man, ain't dying, but our sport ain't alive like it should be. You understand what I'm saying? The sport is not alive like it should be, man. I look, man, even promoters, man. Now, you think you got Oscar De La Hoya, but no, Hawkins over there at Golden Boy, Hall of Fame fighters, man. They should really want Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? This guy, man, I'm talking about, man, didn't duck no smoke. I can't do nothing but respect it. So when I look at him and I look at Bernard, I be like, man, man, come on, y'all. Let's, man, push the issue, push the envelope. Get behind these guys. Floyd Mayweather over there, man. You hear about Floyd, man. People say, man, Floyd don't want to pay his fighters or he don't treat his fighters well. Or why ain't he making these fights? I hear him calling for him. But I don't see Floyd making it. What's good, my guy? What's good, Prize? Shout out to my guy, man. Prize Fighter TV, man. That's my brother right there, man. Good dude, great brother. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know why, Prize, man, we not getting the fights we want. And we got these promoters that used to be boxers. And they was not only just boxers, they Hall of Fame boxers, Floyd, Bernard, you know what I'm saying, Oscar De La Hoya. They know what the fans want. So with that being said, why aren't they doing what's needed? You understand what I'm saying? Why ain't we getting what we need in the sport of boxing? It's like we still hungry, man. We got a plate in front of us, but the plate not full. The plate ain't full. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my plate. You know what I'm saying? Pride say the best. They don't know what they doing. And I hate to say it, Pride, You right. They don't know what they doing, man. They don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They know what we want, man. I would assume David Benavidez, man, Turkology, man, is coming to the sport. Uh, I don't know what it would take to get that David Benavidez Canelo fight, but I hope he puts an offer on the table. Now, from what I heard, and it's just crazy, he wanted David Benavidez, y'all, to come down to 160 to face Terrence Bud Crawford for an opportunity to face Canelo. So that tells me that he's been talking to Canelo's team, trying to, appease the Canelo. But come on, man. Everybody with common sense knows David Benavidez could not get down to 160 pounds. The man has trouble making 168 pounds. How is he going to come down to 160? Doesn't make sense. And we know, I'm just being real, Bud's man up. We know what Bud is. Future Hall of Famer. I don't see Bud beating David Benavidez, man. That guy just there will be too much of a David versus Goliath situation. You know what I'm saying? Just too much. He's not gonna beat David Benavidez, man, coming up in weight like that. It would be too much. And I don't even think Bud would take that fight. Bud's not gonna go out there and just take anything. That's taking anything. And you can say, well, why would he face Canelo? Well, because Canelo came up from the lower weight classes. He's just not naturally a big guy like that. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez started up there. So that ain't nothing for him. We know when he comes in, he's gonna come in the ring on fight night. The face turns Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Probably weighing in at maybe like 180 pounds. Turns Bud Crawford not gonna fight David Benavidez. Why should he fight David Benavidez? It doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So when I heard Turkey Al-Rashid wanted David Benavidez to come down to 160 to face turn Bud Crawford, I thought it was crazy just for a shot at Canelo. Canelo's trying to do anything. He wants David to lose, man. He's hoping that he loses so everybody get hush hush and he can keep on doing what he's doing. Because right now he's stealing money, folks. Canelo Alvarez is stealing. That's what I call it. When you won't face who you're supposed to face, you're stealing. You got your hand in the cookie jar with the top on top of it. You know what I'm saying? And we watching every move you make, Canelo Alvarez, and it ain't looking good. Your legacy is in question right now with me and others that really love boxing. Your legacy, man. Every Mexican fighter I know, man, Mexican pride really means something. Mexican pride is everything in boxing. Canelo, you don't have that. When you got, man, and what's his name? I'm trying to go Marquez. You know what I'm saying? You have him telling you, Canelo, it ain't a good look. Eric Morales, he telling you it's not a good look. Man, Barrera, they telling you it's not a good look. Chavez used to tell him, but now Chavez seems to want to kiss Canelo Alvarez's ass, so you don't hear him too much speak on Canelo Alvarez anymore. He's kind of going along with the situation, but Canelo Alvarez moving real funny, man. And I knew something wrong with him anyway because he's the first red-headed Mexican I've ever seen. So that tells me everything I need to know anyway. I know why he moving like he moved, man. I hate to say it. So my guy BVO, he's a Canelo Alvarez fan, and BVO knows boxing, man. But he know Canelo Alvarez, man, is moving funny, and it ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? It just ain't right. Canelo Alvarez got to do better, man. You owe us. And when I say you owe us, because of them Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff you're riding in, the big house, your kids able to go to college or whatever, we gave that to you. We paid for that. You put the work in, but guess what? We got in them seats. We got the TV. We done all that, man, and gave you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To do what you want to do, Canelo Alvarez, in life. So return the favor. In the old days, the old lion would get a young lion an opportunity. So, either you're going to take the keys to this car or guess what? I'm going to stay on my throne a little bit longer. Canelo Alvarez won't even give nobody a chance to sit on the throne. He just holding on to the keys. He holding on tight, man. He won't let the crown go. He won't let that crown on top of his head go, man. Why is that? You understand what I'm saying? Why won't Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, let the keys to the car go? Somebody tell me. Man, and another thing, listen, man, it's crazy, man. I appreciate all the support I give him, man, people, because, we got real haters out here, and not only in the boxing community, but in life in general. I got a lot of people, man, I'm talking about real friends in life that know what I do, you know what I'm saying, know I got a channel, and just because they don't want to see me come up, man, they won't even tune into my channel. They won't watch. They act like they don't see what I'm doing, and the hate is real out here, man. And I support everybody because I stand on business. I'm a man, and I always want to see my people do good. And when I say my people, that means people that I know, people that I've grown up with, people that I've came across in life. I want to see you do good. And it's hard to get the support behind you, man. How hard is it for you to click over to a video, like the video, show some love to the video? It ain't that hard at all if you say you're really rocking with me. So if I send you a post and you don't never tune in, you ain't rocking with me. You rocking with yourself. I just wanted to say that because along the line, I'm gonna cut this out and I'm gonna put it out, man. If you're rocking with me, man, take your time out of your day, a few seconds out of your day, just to come over to my channel, like my video, or just to stop by and look at the live, man. That's all I ask of you. I ain't gonna make this live too long this morning. I got a lot of things to do, man. It's Sunday. God bless y'all, man. I appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing what you're doing. Keep your head up, stay out the way, and keep on, man, watching the sport that we love. And it's gonna get better later, y'all. I'm out.